Ever looked up at the night sky and wondered what it would be like to walk on another planet? That feeling of stepping onto a world completely different from our own, with strange landscapes and colors you've only seen in movies. Well, what if I told you that you don't need a spaceship to experience that? Our own planet is home to some truly bizarre and breathtaking locations that look like they were plucked straight out of a science fiction epic. These places are so surreal, so alien, they'll make you question if you're still on Earth. So buckle up, because today we're embarking on an interplanetary journey without ever leaving home. We're counting down the top 5 real places on Earth that look like another planet. Get ready to have your mind blown. Let us kick off our journey at number 5 with a place that literally mirrors the heavens. Salar de Uyuni in Bolivia. Imagine a vast, shimmering expanse that stretches as far as the eye can see, a perfectly flat landscape covered in a crust of salt. This is the world's largest salt flat, covering over 10,000 square kilometers. During the dry season, it's a blindingly white desert of hexagonal salt tiles, a stark and beautiful sight in itself. But the real magic happens during the rainy season. When a thin layer of water covers the flat, it transforms into the world's largest natural mirror. The boundary between the ground and the sky completely disappears. The clouds, the sun, the stars at night, they are all perfectly reflected beneath your feet. Walking on Salar de Uyuni during this time feels less like walking on land and more like floating through space. It's an ethereal, disorienting experience. You feel like you're walking on clouds, stepping through a gateway to another dimension. The horizon vanishes, leaving you suspended between two skies. Photographers flock here to capture this surreal phenomenon, creating images that look like they've been heavily edited, but are 100% real. It's a powerful reminder of nature's ability to create art on a cosmic scale. Salar de Uyuni isn't just a place, it's a feeling, a moment of pure, otherworldly wonder. Flying across the globe for our number 4 spot, we land in China, at the Jiangxi National Geopark, home of the incredible Dangsha landforms. If you've ever imagined a planet where the mountains were painted with a giant's paintbrush, this is it. These aren't your typical green or gray mountains. We're talking about rolling hills and towering cliffs, striped with vibrant shades of red, yellow, orange, green, and blue. It looks completely artificial, like a scene from a fantasy video game. But it's a masterpiece sculpted by nature over millions of years. So, how did this happen? The colors are the result of different layers of mineral deposits, primarily sandstone, being compressed and folded over 24 million years. Tectonic plate movements pushed and buckled the layers, exposing them to the elements. Wind and rain then carved the rock into the dramatic shapes we see today, revealing the stunning rainbow-like patterns. Walking through the park, especially during sunrise or sunset, when the colors are most intense, is a surreal experience. The landscape seems to glow from within, with each color telling a story of geological time. It's a geological wonder that makes you feel like you've landed on a colorful alien world, a planet where the very ground is a work of art. The Jiangxi Dangsha proves that sometimes reality is far more vibrant and imaginative than anything we could dream up. Now, for number 3, we venture to an island so isolated and unique that it is often called the Galapagos of the Indian Ocean, or more fittingly, the most alien-looking place on Earth. Welcome to Socotra Island, part of Jaman. Stepping onto Socotra is like stepping into a prehistoric world or a botanical garden from another galaxy. The isolation of the island has led to the evolution of some of the most bizarre flora on the planet. Over a third of its plant life is found nowhere else. The undisputed star of the show is the dragon's blood tree. These incredible trees have a strange, umbrella-like shape, as if they were designed to catch something falling from the sky. Their dense canopy creates a surreal, mushroom-like silhouette against the landscape, and they get their name from the crimson-red sap they produce, which looks uncannily like blood. Ancient cultures believed it had magical and medicinal properties. Beyond the dragon's blood trees, you'll find the bulbous desert rose, which looks like an elephant's leg with delicate pink flowers sprouting from the top. The entire island is a landscape of stark, rocky, plateaus, pristine white sand dunes, and deep canyons, all dotted with these strange, alien-like plants. It feels like a living, breathing science fiction set. Exploring Socotra is a true adventure, a journey to a lost world that time forgot, a place that challenges our very definition of what Earth is supposed to look like. Prepare yourself, because our number 2 destination is one of the most inhospitable and visually stunning places on the planet. The Danakil Depression in Ethiopia. If there's a place on Earth that resembles the fiery, volcanic surface of a young planet or even a moon of Jupiter, this is it, located at one of the lowest and hottest points on Earth. The Danakil Depression is a geological spectacle of extreme conditions. Here, 3 tectonic plates are actively pulling apart, creating a landscape that is constantly shifting and seething with geothermal activity. Imagine vast salt flats cracked by the intense heat, vibrant hydrothermal pools bubbling with acid, and sulfurous hot springs spewing toxic gases. The colors are astonishing, blinding yellows, acid greens, and rusty oranges, all created by sulfur, salt, and other mineral deposits. It's a beautiful but deadly canvas. The air is thick with the smell of sulfur, and temperatures regularly soar above 50 degrees Celsius, or 122 degrees Fahrenheit. You can also find active volcanoes, including Erta, which is one of the few volcanoes in the world with a persistent lava lake bubbling in its crater. Staring into that churning pit of molten rock feels like looking into the very heart of the Earth. Visiting the Danakil Depression is not for the faint of heart. It's an expedition to a place that feels actively hostile to life. A true glimpse into what another, more volatile world might look like. And now, for our number 1 most alien-looking place on Earth. We travel to the American Southwest, to a place that feels less like a canyon and more like a sculpture from another dimension. Antelope Canyon in Arizona. This is not a vast, open canyon like the Grand Canyon. Instead, it's a narrow, slot canyon, carved over millennia by the powerful force of flash floods. Water and wind have smoothed the sandstone walls into beautiful, flowing shapes that look like frozen waves of rock. What makes Antelope Canyon truly otherworldly, however, is the light. As sunlight filters down from the narrow openings above, it bounces off the canyon walls, creating a mesmerizing display of colors. The rock glows with incredible shades of orange, red, purple, and pink. The light is constantly changing, depending on the time of day and the angle of the sun, making every visit a unique experience. Walking through the narrow, winding passages feels like you're inside a surreal, organic sculpture. The smooth, curving walls seem to embrace you, and the shafts of light that pierce the darkness create an almost spiritual atmosphere. It's so perfect, so fluid. It's hard to believe it wasn't designed by an artist. But this masterpiece was created purely by the forces of nature. Antelope Canyon is more than just a place. It's a sensory experience that transports you to a world of light, color, and form that feels completely, utterly extraterrestrial. It is a powerful reminder that the most stunning art can be found in the most unexpected corners of our own world. From the sky-reflecting salt flats of Bolivia to the glowing rock waves of Arizona. These 5 locations prove that you need to be an astronaut to experience the thrill of exploring an alien world. Our planet is filled with wonders that defy imagination. Landscapes so strange and beautiful they push the boundaries of what we think is possible. These places remind us that there is still so much to discover right here on Earth. So much magic, hidden just waiting to be found. So, which of these otherworldly destinations would you want to visit first? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for joining me on this incredible journey. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you won't miss our next adventure. Until next time, keep exploring.